live from Japan. It is Sunday, June 17th, and this is Stark Raving Totals, where we talk about, you guessed it, totals in sports across the board. Some really cool World Cup stuff happening right now. Just a lot of great action. Mexico beating Germany. Was it Switzerland, I think, or was it Sweden? Sorry, tied with Brazil. I mean, just some really Switzerland. No, I was right. Just World Cup actions. Awesome. So welcome to the segment. This is where we talk about totals across the board. Again, like I already said, in sports, we are going to cover baseball and WNBA today. And I think that's about it. SBRpicks.com. Sportsbook review. That's our main webpage. YouTube channel. That's this right here. So welcome to our YouTube channel for Sportsbook review. And don't forget our Facebook as well to check that out, because there's a lot of links on there. It's going to help you with your handicapping throughout the day. No recap. We're just going to go ahead and jump into today. Let's just go ahead and let's just talk. Let's dive right in. So, again, it is Sunday for most of my American friends, or it's Sunday in the sporting world of what we're going to cover. Some really interesting lines today. Again, I'm still at half units, but let's go ahead and let's talk. So we got one more baseball game coming up, and this is our segment where we really cover the Sunday night game. We got Quintana going against Flaherty. Now, they've had a couple of high-scoring affairs, or they've gone over the total with St. Louis and Chicago. We actually had them 2 games ago over the total. So right now the public is all over the over. It's at 8.5 right now, a little bit higher juice. Actually nowhere. It's pretty much even across the board, but the public's almost 60% on the over. I'm going under. I'm going under the 8.5. It's a little bit of a gut call, but if you look at Quintana, I mean, on the road, he's been really good this year. 1.21 whip with an ERA right now, 2.68 on the road. And versus St. Louis, he's already faced him a little bit this season, just a few innings, and he was okay. You know, he was all right. He didn't allow any earned runs. He did allow three runs, but they weren't earned. But he's tough, man. I mean, I like Jose Quintana. You look at him over his last 5 starts, he's been really, really good. Except for, well, he got banged up a little bit versus San Francisco at home. Nothing horrible. He's just tough, man. I mean, his last outing at Milwaukee, he was good, although he allowed 2 home runs. So I think he comes in. I think he pitches well enough at least to help keep us under this 8.5. I don't think he's going to go very deep. He'll probably go just about 5 innings, but Chicago's bullpen's not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and take a shot with him to go ahead and keep St. Louis decently in check. Although his numbers overall in the year aren't great. 4.09 ERA with a 1.34 whip. It's still not horrible. So I kind of like him to come in and pitch well. The key for me is, can Flaherty pitch well against a Chicago team that's hitting the ball particularly well? Now right now, both these teams recently are pretty, well, especially Chicago, pretty hot with the bats. So this is not an easy call. The number really jumped. The fact that it didn't come out at 9, I thought was pretty surprising, because you have Quintana with an ERA over 4, and you got Flaherty, who's got really good numbers, but he's still, you know, what is this, his second year in the big leagues? So I thought that was kind of surprising that the number came out as it is. I think it didn't come out at 9. You know, odds makers aren't going crazy on it. So this number interests me. That's why another reason why I like the under. And the fact the public's all over the over, I'm cool with that. But Flaherty's been great. 2.96 ERA, 1.09 whip. At home, he's been really good with a 0.96 whip. 3.38 ERA. Pretty good. The issue for me with him, he's allowed a home run, and like 1 home run in his last 5 starts. At least, well, just one. One. I'm not a big fan of that. But, you know, he's going to give up a couple. But he's been good, man. He's been really good. His last 5 starts, he's been good. He got banged up a little bit versus Miami, and that just happens. But for the most part, he's been tough this year. You know, I know it's going to be a big, you know, probably his biggest game, I'm guessing, as a starter in his short career. You know, having to get in the face of Cubbies at home in a Sunday night game, I think he pitches well. I think he pitches really well. So I'm going to go take a shot with him to go ahead and keep Chicago semi in check, even though their bats are pretty hot. So this is by no means a lock. I can see why the public is on the over, considering the last 2 games. I think it stays under. This is basically against the public play with 2 guys I think are decent enough pitchers, and I think the bats cool off just a little bit tonight. Okay, so I'm going to take a shot here with under the total. Major League Baseball, St. Louis, Chicago, I'm going under the 8.5. WNBA. Let's jump into that. I'm getting kind of excited about that. All right. So this is what I got. Now, these plays really bug me. Okay. Let's look at the first one. First one's going off here in an hour and a half. We got Chicago Sky versus the Los Angeles Sparks. The good thing about these two games we're going to talk about is the fact that they've already matched up this year. So that gives us a really good frame of reference. Now, the interesting part is this. Both of these games, where they've matched up already this year, they ended up with totals under 140, but oddsmakers came out with 163 today. 163 for both of them. That's really fascinating. Talk about really not knowing the WNBA. They're like at 138 now. The lines are 163. Well, let's take a look. So Chicago and Los Angeles, they just met in LA a few games back. 77-59 final. Okay, so 136. This line's at 163. Okay, I'm going to go over. I'm going over the 163 with Chicago and LA. First of all, Los Angeles, their last game versus Washington, they were bananas. They shot 62% overall. They shot 80% from distance. They were stupid. Everything they threw up went in. But they're just a really good shooting team. They don't go super fast, but they don't have to because everything they throw up goes in. They're shooting 48% on the year. And they're facing a Chicago team that allows 47% shooting. And Chicago allows the most tempo in the NBA, allowing opponents to get up 71.3 attempts per game. I think that's fascinating. Los Angeles has been really, really good on the offensive end. On the defensive end, not so much. They're allowing opponents to shoot just under 45%. They're kind of stuck right in the middle of the league in that category. And they're on the road here, facing a Chicago team that's subpar. They're not bad. I mean, look at Chicago's stats on the year. They're decently up-tempo team. They're fifth in the league in tempo. They're shooting just 42%, but they're shooting 34.8% from distance. And in that game versus Los Angeles, they shot 13% from distance. They shot just 28% overall. They're going to shoot better at home because Los Angeles is not a lockdown defensive team. They're not that great defensively, but, man, they can sure score. So I think the pace is going to be fast. I think Chicago is going to control the pace because they're at home. The last time they faced Los Angeles, they got 74 attempts. They just couldn't hit a bucket. So I think the tempo is going to be there. And I think Chicago has a chance. I think both underdogs are live today. I think Chicago has a chance to pull this off because I don't think LA is going to shoot like they did versus Washington. 62%. That's ridiculous. In that game also, back to that Chicago-LA previous matchup, the Sparks shot 49%. They're not going to shoot that well tonight on the road, but they might. I mean, they're pretty tough. But they shot just 15% from distance. They were 2 of 13. They don't shoot the three all that much. But I think Chicago is going to control the tempo, and LA is going to get theirs. So I think they're going to get over the 163. And neither team defensively is very good, which I think is, you got to look into that. Are these teams really stout defensively? I don't think so. So I think because of that, the offenses are really going to shine. I think they're going to get up and down the floor. I think they're going to score a lot. I think they're going to get over the 163. All right, that's my first pick for Chicago and Los Angeles, WNBA, over the 163. Next one up, Phoenix and Las Vegas. I thought this pick was a little bit tougher. Again, it's 163, and I'm going under on this one. So, again, we have a frame of reference where Las Vegas played at Phoenix recently, 72-66 final. See, low, like I said. It's 163. So, my knee-jerk reaction is to go over the total. And I almost wanted to go over, but there's a reason why I'm not. So Phoenix, Las Vegas, it's at 163. The last game, neither team shot particularly well when they matched up in Phoenix. Las Vegas shot 32%, Phoenix 34%. Both teams shot about 23% from distance. Not great. The tempo was fantastic. 74 attempts for Las Vegas, 72 for Phoenix. That's fast. Here's the issue for me tonight. First of all, Phoenix is coming off a back-to-back. Now, so far this season, when teams in the WNBA, it doesn't happen all that often. When they're on the second leg of a back-to-back, both games have been under. That's only happened twice this year, at least in my handicapping over this past couple weeks. That's all I've seen is it happened twice. And both games have gone under. And I think that happens again. And that was one of them was yesterday with Connecticut and Phoenix. I think that happens again tonight. I think Phoenix doesn't shoot particularly well. I don't think the pace is going to be as fast as we saw in that matchup because if we look at them on the season, Las Vegas started out like a really up-tempo team, but that was because of their matchups. Defensively, they're not horrific. They're allowing opponents right now. You look at both these teams, actually. Phoenix is solid. Right now they're allowing – oh, no, they're not. Sorry. Where am I at here? Oh, yes, they are. Sorry, I had the wrong percentages up. Phoenix is really good. They're allowing opponents to shoot 41.4%. They're a really good basketball team. Las Vegas, 43.7%. So not bad at all. as well, on top of that, 3-point shooting percentage is something I wanted to get into. Right now, Phoenix is terrible. They're allowing opponents to shoot 34.9% from distance. That's a really bad statistic. In fact, that's second worst in the WNBA. But Las Vegas doesn't shoot the three. They have the lowest attempts per team in the WNBA, averaging about 10 attempts per game. So they don't shoot the three all that much. The pace might be decently quick, but 163 is a lot. And I think it takes 2 to tango for this. I think in the Chicago-LA game, I think both teams are going to be able to score. In this game, I think we're seeing a little bit more of a defensive battle. And don't be surprised if Las Vegas pulls off a little bit of an upset here. I think both home teams are live tonight. But for me, I mean, Phoenix is a really good shooting team. Las Vegas is subpar. I don't think they get there. I just don't think they get there. So for me, although the pace might be somewhat quick, the fact that Phoenix is on the second leg of a back-to-back, both teams actually play defense as opposed to that Chicago-LA game, I think it stays under the total. Okay, so we'll see. I mean, I could go 0-2 in the WNBA today, but I kind of like both these plays. So I'm going over with Chicago-LA, under Phoenix-Las Vegas. All right, both are at 163. What do you guys got for me? All right, one sec. Let me get some coffee. All right, so good morning from Japan. We have the Tommy Lama. Love your show. Have you ever ventured to Okinawa? Actually, no. That's the one place in Japan I haven't been. I've been up to Sapporo. I've been all the way down south. I'm actually going down south today. So the next time you see this show on Tuesday, you'll see a completely different background because I'm going to visit the in-laws and I'll be there for a few weeks while my kids go to summer school. I know, but it's Japanese summer school. They like it. And I'll be down in the southern part of Japan hanging out, having some fun. All right, let's continue on down. Native, you're on fire. Yeah, we had a good day yesterday. Yeah, I'm not going to get overzealous about it or super happy. I mean, okay, we had a good day, but it's handicapping. Good days are going to happen. Bad days are going to happen as well. You just have to kind of keep even keel about it. So you can't. I can't. So probably, what else we got here? Real quick, Ron coming in. Morning, Chad. Nice work. Thanks. And Bill Chuckster, nice shirt. Happy Father's Day. Okay. I wish I had a dad. Me too. My dad passed away a year ago, January. So yeah, I hear you, man. That's tough. All right. So yes, we had a good day yesterday, but I don't really want to get into that because I want to keep it even. I mean, if I'm gonna have bad days, I don't really want to get in. If anything, I'll talk about the bad days more. But I don't really want to get into either way. If we have a great day, that's good. I'm glad you guys can pick up some units. But if we have a bad day, I want to just keep the ship going. We want to keep it going on we want to keep going up the river, if you will, up the mountain, hiking up the mountain, something like that. Some sort of metaphor in there. Anyways, let's continue. Asking Bill about his date. All right. Casey, congrats, Chad. You swept on here, and I think you hit your Japanese baseball pick also. Yeah. So we had Hiroshima Fukuoka. We had them over the 8.5, and they ended up at 9, like I predicted. And Hiroshima scored 4 runs in the first inning. So that was, and they ended up going well over the total. So yeah, I was actually 5-0 yesterday. So that was good. And the day prior, we had a really good day as well. So I just want to temper that. I honestly, I think for me personally, so with the 5-0 yesterday, I think I missed a Major League Baseball play I didn't tell you guys about though. Overall, the last 2 days, I think I'm like 12-2, something like that. So that's a stupid percentage. That's not going to keep up. So I really need to just kind of keep it even. This is the time where I just got to just hold on. Just remember, this is when handicapping gods will come in and hammer you. So I got to really control my units right now. Although we are running well, that's great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's good, but for me, this is a professional investment. So I don't want to get too high. I don't want to get too low. All right. And you shouldn't either. You can't let that, you want to get that dopamine fix. You got to just keep it even keel. Let's continue. All right. Bill at Native Queen. Oh, he's got his date tomorrow. Okay. Brandon, the over is my play in this game. I'm out $500 on the over tonight. So over, I'm guessing with the St. Louis game, I'm on the under with that one. And let's continue. Brandon. Okay. Talking to Native Queen is very popular. It's good to see it. Lamia Saeed at Nobody wants to talk to me. Let's see. Native Queen Las Vegas, first quarter -3. I don't know if that's correct. Brandon, very okay. Everyone talking to everybody. Brian Watson, thanks for the 4-0 yesterday. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you picked up some units. Bill, dear Chuckster, have you ever considered becoming a rapper? No. I don't know where you come. You got some really weird questions, my friend. Oh, you make me chuckle though. Brandon, yo, Chuck, do you like any football? No, I'm not really handicapping football right now. And let's see, Bill, what's your favorite drink besides coffee? I like green tea. I really like green tea. There's some really nice crafted beers in Japan I like as well, but I don't drink all that often. And that's it. Nobody's here. Nobody's here with nothing else to say. So we can go ahead and wrap this up. What a quick show. Hold on. I do want to check while you guys are here. I'm actually on. I have Cincinnati right now versus Pittsburgh. I didn't mention that at the beginning. I do have Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh. I hope. Oh, good. They scored in the 9th because Pittsburgh was coming back. 8-5. Okay. Iglesias, do something. Shut him down. Let's pick up another unit. That's all I had for this morning. I like the Disclafani. I thought that was a pretty good matchup for him. So I took them. I got him at +125, I think. So hopefully we'll pick up a unit on there. And I think that's it for me. Okay. Let's see what else you guys got. You guys have anything else for me? Then I'm okay. Native Queen, the LA Sparks, first quarter -3. I kind of like Chicago in that game, actually. But Sparks can really shoot, can't they? Gosh darn, they can shoot. Okay, you guys are coming in now. That's cool. Marshall, Charles, any plays on Japanese baseball? You know it? I haven't even looked at it. Thank you for reminding me. So let's take a look at Japanese baseball real quick. I'm sorry. No, there's nothing in Japanese baseball. It's for me, it's Monday. It's a day off. Maybe there's one game. Let me check. Sometimes I'll have one game, but usually Mondays are a day off in Japan. So nothing in Japanese baseball. We did hit our one play yesterday. I'm super busy right now. I'm heading out the door here in a couple hours. Got to grab a flight. Going on a little trip, but you'll see that on Tuesday. Oh, Japan, they do have games today. Son of a gun. Should be just one. 2 games are up. Let me check that. Hold on. I want to copy that screen so I can take a look at it later. You're seeing me handicap right now. Actually, I might do that sometime. I think maybe at one of the shows I'll come in and I'll leave a game open and we'll handicap it together. I think Loshak and Jimmy do that. Okay, so right now you got Yokohama at Seibu, Hiroshima at Nippon Ham. Hiroshima is back at home. Man, they're good at home. Their starter today is not very good, and neither is Nippon Ham's. I believe that should go over the total. Yeah, that game's probably like at 9 or something. What is it? 9.5. Both games. But that Seibu Yokohama game, Seibu's starter is pretty good. He's not bad. I don't know. No opinion right now. I think those are pretty high lines for Japanese baseball. Anything I'd lean towards Hiroshima, Nippon Ham over the total, but nothing. That's a lean. That's not going to be a play for me right now. I got 9.5 is too much, I think. I'll have to wait and see. And the games don't go off till tonight, so long way for those to go. Thank you for asking. Brian, why can't teams score with bases loaded and nobody out? Because they're Major League Baseball players. That's why. Because pitching and defense is a premium in Major League Baseball. That's why. I know that's frustrating, isn't it? And yeah, and you'll have like 2, 3, 4 up in the lineup and they won't score. Get a pop up, strike out, ground out. Ron, yesterday was first day Japanese baseball was not on my book. Maddening. Wow, that's strange. Yesterday is a huge day for Japanese baseball. Bill, I would talk bets, but I lost way too much with Germany and Brazil today. I want to. Oh man, I'm sorry. Shocking. Yeah, shocking, man. But that's sports, especially with football. Especially with football. Gosh darn. Let's see. Brandon, happy Father's Day, fellas. Everybody good. Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Do you own a pair of nunchucks? No. My kid might. Maybe some plastic ones. I'll have to check. Casey, quick. What do you think of the Colorado-Texas game total when it was at 10? I think that's too many. Just right off the cuff. I'll just tell you that. I think that's too much. Bill, Chuckster, can you show us your guitar? Play for us, please. Freebird. No, I'm really, really bad. I'm really bad at the guitar. Like, I'm terrible. No, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm seriously. I've been playing just for over a year. It's just something fun to have. I'm getting my son into it, so I'm not gonna do that. I can play just a couple basic tunes, but I'm terrible. Thank you, Brad. I'm a sports guy. I'm not a music guy. It's just that's the place I have my guitar. I'm not trying to show it off. I'm terrible. Ron, do you have any plants that need watering while you're gone? Actually, no, we're good. My backyard, it's going to be raining here pretty quick. Rainy season's coming up, so I'm going to be fine. Thank you, though. Paco, darn, I hate getting in late. What's the play? We got 3 of them today, Paco. We got St. Louis, Chicago. We're going under the 8.5. We're going against the public. I think it's going to be a little bit tighter in this matchup than we've seen the last couple of days. Man, I cannot talk today. And then in basketball, WNBA, we got Chicago and the Sparks over the 163, Phoenix, Las Vegas under the 163. Those are my plays. Again, I'm half units. I've had a great weekend, so I'm really, really hunkering down on my plays. Like, I'm really tight on my plays. I'm not going to expand. I'm not going to chase because the way I look, I expect to go like 1-2 today or 0-3. That's what I expect. So I'm just letting you get, that's my feeling because I know how I roll. We'll see. Maybe we can stay hot. We'll see. But I have to think that way in order to make a profit in the end. If I think like I'm red hot, I'm going to crush, then that's all bad for me. I bet with confidence because I'm putting my money out there. I'll bet with confidence, but while restraining myself a little bit and understanding this is a marathon. Okay. And Marshall saying, cool, thanks. Chuck, do you have to? No, I don't, Native Queen. I don't. I've talked about that before. Brandon, all my dads represent, let's raise the next generation of sports bettors. Joking. Yeah. I don't think I want my son to do this. I don't. It occupies a little bit too much of my time, but it's something I've found to be profitable. So I don't think I'd want my son to do this. So Hill Country. Oh, okay. Telling about my plays. Thank you. Jacob Casper. Do you think the WNBA dogs today are worth taking? Yep, I do. I like both dogs today. I like both dogs today. Because I like both dogs because Chicago could not hit a bucket versus LA the first time they played. Now they're at home. I think they're going to shoot better against a Los Angeles team that's not particularly good defensively. Phoenix is on the second leg of a back-to-back after beating a really good Connecticut team last night at home. And now they have to travel to Las Vegas. And Las Vegas is pretty scrappy. So I like both dogs today too. Got to lean on them. But for us, it's about the totals. Bill, how far is Mexican food from you? Do you like tacos? Mexican food is not really popular in Japan. There's one decent place in the city where I live, but it's not like back home in California where you can get really good Mexican food. Let's continue. Got the New York Yankees plus 220 on the live line. Native Queen, good luck. Got to like those live lines. When teams get down, you can grab them on the plus money line. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Anytime you can get plus money. Marshall, please come drop some knowledge on Low Shack and the bag tomorrow. I'm going to be traveling, and although I don't have a segment, I might get in there. If I have time, I'll get in there. We'll see. And Brandon commenting on Queen's play. And we got Attils 24. Chuck, what a day yesterday. Half units on WNBA for me. Good. 2 full units on the under Giants because I had it capped the same way. Okay, great work. Yeah, that's good. We picked up some units. Awesome. Got to like it when we have good days. Just be prepared for the bad days. That's love. I mean, like the good days, prepare yourself for the bad ones so you can live to see another day. Do you see how I'm kind of hedging myself? That's why I'm successful, guys. Honestly, the reason I'm successful in this and the reason why I hit 54% and the reason why in the long term I know I'm going to make a profit is because I don't get overexcited about going 4-0. Actually, I was 5-0 yesterday. It's just you gotta. That's a great day, but here's the next day. Next day is already up. But that's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really appreciate you guys coming in and giving a shout out. I think that's awesome. Thank you so much. But again, we want to temper everything and just know that, it's a grind, man. It's a grind. Bill, Chuckster, is orange juice a breakfast thing in Japan? Yes. Tommy, have you ever tried blowfish? Oh, okay. So like the real dangerous one that can kill you if you don't have the right type of chef. I did try it once, the sashimi type. It was okay. Nothing special. And Attils, is there any down home good American barbecue? No, but I got a Kamado Joe in my backyard that I was able to procure here in Japan, and that thing is awesome. So I do brisket. And I can't believe you brought that up. I'm a big barbecue guy. I do brisket. I do pork butts, man, and it's off the chain. I really like the show Barbecue Pitmasters, and I haven't seen it on for. I don't know why they don't do it anymore. It's an awesome show, but man, I can cook me some brisket. Thank you. That's a great question. Native Queen, don't kill your positive energy with the negative talk. Okay, sorry. It's not actually native. It's not negative talk. It's tempered talk. It's handicapping talk. We had a great day yesterday. What my point is this: don't do double units just because I've done really well recently. That's all. I fully expect to have a good day again. Don't get me. Well, I mean, I already said I fully expect not to have a good day. That's just me tempering myself. But I'm putting money on all this, so I expect the win. I'm just tempering myself to just not get overzealous and to help you guys to not get overzealous as well. Because I'm not a gambler. I'm a handicapper. It's just a little bit different. And I'm kind of a gambler too. Let's continue. Native, you're right though. I mean, hey man, I'm happy about the last couple of days for me. And I like the card. This is a good 2-in-1 card, but I got to be prepared. I have to prepare myself for not having a good day to be able to, go ahead and bounce back. Attila, barbecue over that way in Japan, not like back at home. Native Queen, damn, killed me. Did the hit the under in New York Yankees? Killed. Okay, I'm not. Maybe you're watching one of the games right now. I'm not watching that. Dexter, I'll get to the plays again. Jesse's girl, nice. 3-0 on your WNBA. Yeah, thank you, Jesse. Appreciate it. Attils, nice, Charles. Ron, be level-headed, and one may prosper. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm being. I mean, we're confident. Moving on. Chip, can you repeat the MLB plays? I'm going under with St. Louis, Chicago, under the 8.5. Thank you, Chip. Chip, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Native Queen, laugh out loud, not a gambler. I know. I mean, I'm a handicapper, but I'm kind of – well, let me put it this way. Like, if I go to a casino, you'll never see me on a blackjack table. You'll never see me on a poker table. First of all, because I'm terrible at poker. Funny story, though. I actually used to work in a casino in my younger years. I used to deal blackjack and used to work the floor in an Indian gaming casino in my younger days in California. But I don't want to consider myself a gambler because I don't risk more than I'm comfortable with. Like I don't do it for the dopamine rush. I don't watch the games. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. So there are times though where I would do, because I am human, where I will go on tilt a little bit and I will gamble a little bit. But for the most part, it's a pretty measured response for me on how I go about handicapping sporting events. All right. Native, good stuff, man. Attils, the temperament of the investor, the guts of a burglar. That's the mindset guy. I like that. Attils guy. Oh, New York Yankees lost. Dang. Sorry, Native. That sucks. But you got to love them. Hey, anytime you get the Yankees at plus 220, that's, man, good call. Bill, Chuckster, I'm the barbecue king of Sussex County. In 2012, my pulled pork and sauce was so delicious it made the judges want to smack their mouths. That's awesome. Yeah, like I have an injector and everything, man. I get after it. And have I ever milked a cow? No, but I have milked a goat when I was really little. Let's continue. Kingsley, unfortunately, losses are needed in order to get better. Yeah, it helps you get sharper with picks and more cautious before making a play. It does. Yeah, losing can be a really good thing. It can. We want to win, though, man. I mean, I got these plays here. I expect to win today. All right? Let's have another good day. And Jesse's girl, you're welcome. Thank you. Any picks on WNBA for tonight? You came in late. Yeah, I'll recap. I got both plays today. Again, like I mentioned the other day, we're going to cover WNBA like I'm going to try and handicap every single game because there's not that many really. And it's something I just want to stay on top of as the season continues. I'm going to have a good WNBA season because I really like basketball. And let's see, Kingsley, tilted, laugh out like, yeah, I hate going on tilt. If you're talking to me at least. And Ron, have a safe flight. Enjoy the in-law. Thank you. You'll see on Tuesday. You guys come on in. You'll see I'll be at the in-laws. Chip, most guys that do this for a living talk a hedge way. Yeah, I mean, because I don't do this for a living. I do this as an investment. I make actually a pretty decent living in Japan, but this is a significant investment for me. Like I said the other day, I cleared up well over $1,000, and actually yesterday I did as well because my units are pretty solid. So that's well over my expectations. So that's why I'm talking how I talk. Anyways, you get my drift, man. I mean, look, I'm betting these with confidence. I hope we keep rolling. All right. Let's continue. So, Bill, Chuckster, have you watched the Mets at all the last 2 games? They're all of a sudden hitting. Yeah, I did notice that. They got to Corbin yesterday. I did notice that. And they're beating the D-backs who are supposed to be good. Yeah. That's baseball, man. It's crazy. Their statistics are terrible. Tills, peace, Chuck. Thanks. I'll have to rewatch as soon as I'm home. Talk soon. All right, Tills, take care. And I will recap these plays here pretty soon. Bill, no NASCAR for you? No. Is there Japanese racing? Yeah, but it's not. Japanese racing, 2 things are really big is the bicycle racing and the actual racing, like marathon. They do like relay marathons, which is quite popular in Japan. Leroy, what was your WNBA picks? I'm going to recap that in just a second. And Bill, do they play the Japanese national anthems? Yes, they do. Kimigaro. I don't know the words, but I know the tune. Native. Yeah, had the New York Mets yesterday. First 5 scored. Hey, nice. You probably got plus money line on that. All right. Let's recap and let's get out of here. You guys, hey, I so appreciate you guys coming in. Again, we're rolling right now, and we want to keep rolling, but control your units. I'm still at half units, and I'll be at half units for this next week, but I want you guys to do well. These are my plays. I wish you guys the best of luck. Again, thanks for coming in. We'll be back on Tuesday. Start Raving totals Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Again, like the segment. Come in and join the segment. Invite your friends. Let's try to make it as big as possible. Then hopefully we can be a little bit more consistent with coming in and giving out plays and stuff like that. But you guys are what makes it happen. Sorry, I was a little bit wavering today, and it's only because I get weird when I'm running really hot, and I'm running really hot right now. So I don't want to get overzealous. But here are my plays, and let's see if we can keep it rolling, man. We got right now in Major League Baseball, we're going St. Louis, Chicago. I'm going under the 8.5. I like Quintana. He's a good Major League pitcher. Flaherty's pitched good this season. He's pitched well at home. Quintana's been good on the road. I think they both pitch well enough, at least for the first 5, and hopefully the relievers will pitch well enough as well. I think the bats get tempered just a little bit tonight. So I'm going under the 8.5 with St. Louis and Chicago. Plus, it's against the public. WNBA got 2 plays on the card. We got Chicago, Los Angeles. We're going over the 163. They've already previously played to a very low-scoring affair, but neither team shot particularly well. Chicago, a lot of attempts in that game. I think they're going to control the tempo tonight. Sparks, best shooting team in the WNBA percentage-wise. Chicago is not bad. Neither team plays a lot of defense. I think they get there. The other game, we got Phoenix coming off a back-to-back, so I'm going under with Phoenix, Las Vegas, under the 163. They've also previously played. However, I don't think although the pace might be pretty fast, I like how both teams play defense, which I think is going to be the pinnacle of their matchup tonight. I think they're going to stay under the 163. Those are my picks right there. Real quick recap one more time. St. Louis, Chicago, Major League Baseball, under the 8.5. Chicago, LA, over the 163. Phoenix, Las Vegas, under the 163. That's it for me, guys. I got to get ready to travel here. You guys, thanks again for coming in. Enjoy all the World Cup. Tune in to Sportsbook Review. I'll try to jump in on Jimmy and Loshak's segment tomorrow if I have a chance. And that's it for me. I'm going to wrap up. Again, you guys, so appreciate you coming in. If it wasn't for you guys, the segment wouldn't have any juice or, any sort of running. So let's try to keep it going. And hopefully we'll stay hot. We'll see how it rolls today. Let's see if we can go 2-1. That'd be nice. All right, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. Take care. We'll talk real soon.